The school year has ended, and it's currently the middle of summer break for the majority of people, which means that some of you, if not most of you, had bought a yearbook that you'll probably look back on several years from now to remember all the memories you made and fun times you had along the school year. Personally, I've always bought a yearbook when it's available, so in total, I bought 5 yearbooks. Now I know what you're thinking. 5 yearbooks? Is this kid in like grade 4? No, I'm not. Because of the COVID pandemic, I went through virtual school for half of 2nd grade and the entirety of 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. So to make it more specific, I have 2 yearbooks for 2 years of kindergarten, my 1st grade yearbook, my 6th grade yearbook, and my latest 7th grade yearbook, which was a disaster. Stay tuned until the end of the video to know how bad it was. Anyway, in kindergarten, yearbooks weren't called yearbooks. They were called the important book featuring the works of name. I actually lost the first year of kindergarten's book, but I still have the second ones. Okay, these drawings sucked. I'm just gonna show a few and not traumatize you all too much. Okay, February 1, 2018. This was a drawing I made as a plan to build a zoo out of Lego with my friends. The most concerning part of this is how I drew myself. Seriously, what the hell was I thinking? Oh no, Wacky Wednesday. I'm just not going to get into it. Okay, this is just sad. October 19, 2017. I'm a rock star at painting. I get 70s in art, not really. Soccer, I can barely kick the ball. Yoga, I did yoga like once. Math, helping, and everyone likes me? Yeah, I know, I'm done with this book. Okay, on to my 1st grade yearbook, which was an actual yearbook this time. I'm gonna be honest, this was the best yearbook I have. There were pictures of every single event in the school, creative ideas like movie recommendations, and best of all, it was free. It was also the only yearbook that had the 8th grade graduates write graduation to party messages. Here's some of my favorites. Please don't leave me alone with these people. Opinions are like mixtapes, I don't want to hear yours. Do you want a carrot? When's this due? In my opinion, this should be the standard for every elementary and middle school yearbook, and I wouldn't mind paying $15 for that. Now by the end of 2nd grade, I had moved away, and a school with the good yearbooks was out of sight. After 3.5 years of online learning, I finally attended 6th grade at a brand new school. Now the thing about the school was that it was low funded compared to my old school. I don't mean ridiculously underfunded and filled with rats and stuff, but I mean minor inconveniences like no AC, which everyone always complained about when it got to 30 degrees. Anyway, this school had a yearbook too. The price of this yearbook was $15, and you're probably thinking that it was better than the free yearbook I also got. Nope. All the pictures were in black and white, which wasn't the worst considering it was still good quality. In my opinion, the 6th grade yearbook lacked a lot of creativity. It just seemed basic. There was nothing really special or unique about it, so that's when I decided I would join the yearbook committee in 7th grade. The yearbook committee was made up of 12 kids between the 4th and 8th grades. At the first meeting, we were asked for any ideas to make this yearbook a great one. I thought about it, and then suggested that maybe we add something like fun facts about the teachers, which did end up making its way on the yearbook. By the end of June, the kids who had paid for a yearbook got their yearbooks, and when I looked at mine, you know how I said this yearbook was a disaster? Let's talk about that now. First, you know how my suggestions for the yearbook that I had made? Some teachers were totally forgotten. Second, the intro pages for the yearbook were supposed to go we are and then our school name, but it went we, our school name, are. I didn't care much about that, so I turned the page and flash! The kindergarten photos were extremely bright. It seemed like there were problems left and right. The grade 8 graduates, some people's names were misspelled and even flat out forgotten. Pictures were low quality, and some completely blurred out. Clubs and teams like robotics weren't included, even though we made top 5 in the tournament. And did I mention how younger kids were in more photos than older kids? And with all this, does staff expect us to still pay $15? I honestly think that this is all because of the school's funding, like I mentioned. I'm going into grade 8 next year after summer break, meaning there's going to be a big trip next year for everyone in the grade. I hope there's enough funding for my grade. Anyway, we're getting a new yearbook committee leader next year, and I hope they care more about the yearbook's quality. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and tell me if I should make more videos like these.